Once upon a time, there was a piano-playing skeleton named Charming Charlie in the whimsical Crystal Beach amusement park. His bony fingers danced over the keys with a grace that belied his skeletal form, and his music filled the air of the Laugh in the Dark, a place of thrills and chills that had been his home for nearly 60 years. Thank you all for joining the good old days of Crystal Beach. Now sit a spell, and let me tell you a story. In the summer of 1948, the sun shone brightly over the bustling Crystal Beach amusement park. It was a special day in August, the park teeming with excitement as the Atlas Steel Picnic brought together hard-working steelworkers and their families for a day of joy and wonder. Our little Bobby, with his eyes wide and heart full of anticipation, could hardly wait to secure the perfect spot for his family's picnic. The aroma of barbecue chicken wafted through the air, mingling with the sounds of laughter and chatter from the crowd of 4,000 people. As the giant coaster roared in the background, Bobby tugged at his father's hand. "Dad, I can't wait to ride it this year." He was finally tall enough to experience the thrill of the yellow roller coaster, a milestone he'd been eagerly awaiting. "Lunch first," his father replied with a smile, "then the coaster awaits us." The pavilions were filled to capacity, the Atlas Steel Picnic a well-oiled machine of merriment and feasting. Once the last slice of watermelon was handed out, the crowd dispersed, each person embarking on their own adventure within the park. Bobby, standing in line for the giant coaster, felt each minute stretch on like an eternity. "Are we there yet?" he asked, his voice tinged with impatience. "Yes, we're close," his father assured him. At the entrance, the ride attendant beckoned Bobby over. "Let's make sure you're tall enough," he said, gesturing to the sign. Bobby's heart skipped a beat, but relief washed over him as the attendant announced, "You just made it." With a triumphant hop, Bobby claimed the front seat. The car lurched forward, climbing the hill with a rhythmic click. Admitting his fear, Bobby gripped the safety bar tightly. "Just hold on, Bobby. You'll be okay, I'm right here beside you," his father comforted. At the peak, the world seemed to pause before the coaster plunged down, eliciting a scream of pure exhilaration from Bobby. The wind whipped through his hair as they soared around bends and over hills, almost as if they were flying. As the ride came to an end, Bobby's face was alight with joy. "That was a rush. Can we please ride it again?" "We'll come back later," his father promised, "but now, let's find your mother and brothers." The day was filled with laughter, screams of delight, and the clattering of coaster tracks. Bobby rode the yellow coaster 4 times, each ride etching a permanent memory of happiness in his heart. As the day waned and fatigue set in, the family made one last stop at the sucker stand before heading home, their arms laden with treats. The magic of Crystal Beach wasn't just in the rides or the games, it was in the moments shared, the memories made, and the simple joy of spending time with family. And for Bobby, it was a day he would cherish forever. I hope you all had a wonderful time at the park tonight. Before the park closes, I invite you to come back for another enchanting story. Don't forget to grab your special treats on the way out, and please, do visit again. Your company is truly cherished. Have a great night.